Hello there. This is gonna be our third video, I think. Yes. Yeah, so we're gonna eat some Chinese food and talk about our fall TBR. Yeah, essentially just putting out both of our goals for the next 3 months from September to November. Wow, it's beautiful. And just preparing for that. This is our goal books. I am really bad about TBRs. I usually just kind of go on a whim what I read next. But I've been looking forward to the fall season pretty much all year. I think this is the one where I'm gonna read exactly what I want to read for fall.
Yeah. And then mine, so there are 3 solid TBR ones. The rest are, I've started them, but I plan to finish them this fall. So
We'll start with one of my books here. All right, you can probably tell what this is if you've already watched our other 2 videos, but this is going to be mostly done through audiobook on Libby, which is the main reason I didn't already start this series, because I was scared to buy 14 different books on Audible. But if I get them all for the library card, they're free and I can listen to them, and it's awesome. So Wheel Time will be my audiobook for the time being. If I'm doing something where I can't sit still and read, this is going to be playing in the meantime. So I'm going to power through that. I'm fully confident that I'll finish the whole series by the end of the year.
what?
Yeah.
14 of them?
Well,
They're not small, honey.
I know, but I started this, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
And I'm 25% of the way through this massive book.
There's still so many though.
Yeah. I was able to go through He Who Fights with Monsters, which is 12 books. And those are all at least 20 hours in about 2 months. And I was still able to read 3 physical books each of those months. Those 2 months. So that's kind of where I'm at, like mindset wise. Like I think in the next 4 months I can finish this. So it's ongoing in the fall, throughout the fall TBR. This will be like my background noise. Right now it's kind of foreground noise because it's kind of great.
But we did watch the series.
We've watched the series, yeah.
So the story of this one, our friend in Texas adores this series, but he was devastated with how it was depicted in the Prime series.
Yeah.
And now he's understanding why. Because we loved the series. We were like, this is great fantasy. This is like new. And then he's reading the book and he's like, okay, I get what Ty is saying.
Yeah. I understand why he was like, this is a bad retelling of this story. They did not follow the source material that well.
Which is very disappointing.
Yeah. Or at least like, being 25% through the first book, they've messed up enough or blended enough from the story that it's not quite accurate.
Good. We have a sick little one.
Yeah. Green cheese.
If you don't like Chinese food,
What are you doing? I mean, we can probably still be friends, I guess, but can't eat Chinese food together. Where do you even start with a pie like that?
I'm trying to figure that out. You'll see what he means by the time we reach the end of the video. I'm like, well, this one is going to be my first one.
Really?
And because I've been waiting for the cold weather.
Sure.
I want to look outside and see orange and feel like the brisk breeze of autumn, and there's not much hiding it when I go like this. I got this for my birthday. I read the first 2 back to back and loved it so much, and then by the time I got this, I'm like, I'm scared because so many people are talking about how this is a lot and that it's hard when you don't know that there's a 4th one coming out anytime soon. So I've been putting it off, and I wanted to read it in the cozy sweater weather. So here we are, Onyx Storm. I mean, there's not much to say about this. You know what this is. And I think the reason that I've enjoyed this series so much is because he is Xaden. And it's so funny. There are so many times that I'm reading the dialogue and I'm like, this is Kyle. How did they hear Kyle? So, if you read it, you understand. Adore him. And the way that she is just creating this insane dragon world is filling a sweet place in my heart that I didn't know was still laying dormant from my How to Train Your Dragon days. So, there's this one. That will be first, and I believe that I'll probably finish this in like 5 days.
Yeah.
Once I start it, which is why I have so many others, because I know this will go by very quickly.
Now on to the books that I am already reading. So even though I started them at the end of August, I just won't finish them until like the first week of September. So that counts as almost fall. This is my nonfiction book. One of 2 nonfiction books that I'm reading. Holier Than Now by Jackie Bell Perry. She's great. I love her book, Gay Girl, Good God. And I cried multiple times. And this one so far is already equally as amazing. It got me hooked pretty much instantly by using the first chapter being called Holy, Holy, Holy. Mm-hmm. So we're in the moment with Isaiah.
Yeah.
And that's one of my favorite Bible verses.
The throne room.
Before I knew that it was a Bible verse, it was one of my favorite Sleeping Giant songs. So it's been a theme throughout my life. I know that this is going to be a really good book. So, we love the Perrys. We've talked about that already in the short span of our channel. So, I'm already, on almost done with the first chapter, and I'll read basically a chapter every other day, and it'll be knocked out pretty quick.
Yep.
So.
I will do a nonfiction as well next. This one was a fun McKay's find when I was in my apologetics excitement season. And so I got a bunch of different apologetics books, including this one called Apatheism, How We Share When They Don't Care. So we have come across a handful of people in our time together that this is the case. And those situations have frustrated me, and so this, I hope, will give me some language and some wisdom for those particular moments. I do not know this author, but I saw the cover and I thought, this looks pretty promising. So that one is my next one. And again, with it being little, I'll probably knock that out in a week.
The last book that I'm already reading, I like to read multiple books at once. Beginning the spooky season early, as we talked about, The Silence of the Lambs. I'm already thrilled with this book. It is amazing. Everybody knows what Silence of the Lambs is. It's one of the best movies in the scary, but not like terrifying space. Like there's nothing like weird about it or like demonic. It's just a really creepy guy being a real creepo. And it's played by Anthony Hopkins. Everybody knows what Silence of the Lambs is. Okay, if you don't, do yourself a favor, watch Silence of the Lambs. I can tell you, it's going to be hard for this book to be better than the movie. I'll be pleased if it's just equally as good. That's how good the movie is. And everybody knows books are always better, but this is a really good movie.
I'm gonna finish my TBR, and then the rest will be to be finished. Do you see the yellow? I've heard so much about this book, not just from him. Many booktubers have raved about this piece of art. And what's funny is I probably would have read Dark Matter first, but then we watched the series and I was so pleased, and now I know what's going to happen, so I'm like, I feel like I want a story that I don't know what's going to happen. And so that is why Recursion is on my Fall TBR. This probably will be in October.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, here it is. Beautiful in all of its glory. I don't know much about it.
Because I've refused to give you any details.
Yes, but it actually, the plot reminds me a little bit of Black, because of the whole virus thing. Like there's something with like.
Yeah, she heard like the blurb about the inside cover from another booktuber.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about how this is a 6-star read.
Right.
I'm in total agreement with that. It's a crazy good book.
But this will be my first Blake Crouch book, and I am excited. This excites me. Like, what does this mean? Infinity, everything's connected, and the way that dark matter played out makes me very excited because I like time warping and how things are connected in ways that you didn't anticipate them to be. Am I like on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're on.
Okay, so October will probably be when I finally open this up, but this is on the fall list.
In September, we're going to stay in the vein of books that I didn't know were books when I watched the movie. So we're going to go from Silence of the Lambs, which is a legendary movie, to Fight Club. Absolutely stellar movie, which is a book before. And I mean, it's just, you know, if you have not watched it, you at least have heard of it. I found that even in books where I know there's a twist, because I watched the movie, depending on the author, you can still be thrilled with with the outcome.
That's cool.
Like we're going to talk about this for just a half a second. This is a really, I'm telling you guys, best Hunger Games book. I read it last week. If you've read the Hunger Games or you've watched the Hunger Games, you obviously know what is going to happen here. But it's so amazing the way that we get there. Whew. Yeah, it's good. But Fight Club we'll read next. We're going to stay in the movies section of books.
Nice. My next one is, this is the physical form that I have of it. And I did start it a couple of months ago in the physical form, but it was so hard because I do not enjoy slow burn. I need it to be like you're dropped in the middle of this wild world and here are the characters and here's the chaos and here's what's happening. This is like 8 a.m. I woke up and the entire chapter gets you to like 8:15. Like it's so slow. That's hard for me. So I got the audiobook off of Libby and it worked great. I believe I am 70% through this book. So I just need to get that audiobook back into my possession and then we'll finish this, The Secret History. This started out as a research book and I learned very quickly that when ChatGPT gives me suggestions for magical realism or botany or anything of that sort, I end up falling in love with the literature. So
yeah,
here we are. I'm gonna finish this because it's coming back to me soon. Okay.
Next is right off the top there. Yep, you guessed it. September's full of movie. It's a movie month. It's a great movie month. I Am Legend. Again, great movie. This one I feel like more people have watched because it's less
I feel like
divisive.
I've seen it.
It's less, you know, it's not in the horror genre, controversial. Like Fight Club's pretty politically charged. It's cult classic. Not really widely received, but now people love it. Silence of the Lambs. If you don't like horror movies, you probably didn't watch that movie. This is just a good old classic zombie movie. Or is it? I don't know what it is. But the book, I've heard, is pretty good. Much better than the movie. So this one I'm excited about. It'll just go in slot right in there with my movies books.
Very cool. This one is another research book turned into I Am enjoying this a lot. But what's strange about this is I didn't anticipate it to read like a devotional. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's almost like you are reading through a journal, and so each entry is a different thought, and it's very creative. And so when I read each entry, I'm like, I want to read this tomorrow. Like, I want to read one of these each day, kind of the way that I follow my devotionals. So this was, again, a ChatGPT research book recommendation, Einstein's Dreams by Alan Lightman. And I had looked for it for a little bit, and then we found it in that Dogwood bookstore in Georgia, surprisingly. And it's been pretty exciting. And I have to show you my DIY bookmark with Brielle's 2 magnets. So right now I'm on May 3rd, 1905.
Wow, that's cool. I did not know that.
But again, I love time, and even just Einstein's thoughts on what time could be. And I know that this is Alan Lightman being like, what if Einstein thought this? But like also taking factual implementation. So it's fun, and it's getting my gears moving for what I'm trying to put together.
We're gonna finish September with this. Oh, I showed it the wrong way. It's fine. You already know what it is. I mean, I've been excited about this book. I can't wait any longer. I'm in a kick for movies. Otherwise, it would be the first thing on my list. And secretively found out that this was a book because of a movie.
Really?
Yeah. The myth of Sisyphus is like referenced in the movie The Gray Man, which is a book that I love, and the movie is better than the book. It's one of like two movies that I've watched where it was better.
But he has a man crush on Ryan Gosling.
Well, okay. The movie's really great. I mean, hey, I'm here for it. If he's able to make Project Hail Mary be better than the book, kudos, because that's like in everybody's wheelhouse of 6-star book.
That'll be on my list in the wintertime, I believe.
Yeah, I definitely think it should be.
Yeah.
But this is, if you've never heard of Sisyphus, it is the story of the Greek mythology guy who pushes a rock up a hill. If that starts ringing any bells, this telling of it by Albert Camus is written in Albert Camus' style of loving suffering and embracing the suck. And it is told as though Sisyphus does it because he loves to do it. It brings him joy to push that rock up the hill, knowing that he's going to fail when he gets to the top, only to do it again. And
That's
that
your kind of book.
is amazing. Oh, it sounds exactly like running an ultra. It's just, it sounds perfect.
Yeah.
So that is definitely going to round out that month, because the next ones are kind of beefy. So I'm saving some time for October.
I'm going to go ahead and finish out my research book section here. This is something that I have recently started, like in the past couple of days. But it is one of Peter Wollobin's book, and I think that's how you pronounce his last name. But I am noticing that a lot of his stuff is like translated.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he wrote it in French in Canada.
Oh.
And then, yeah, I don't know. I have to look into that. But this is one of the few books that I have been able to find of his. And apparently he writes beautiful interpretation of trees that is very like botany facts, but creative, and like what if this is what's happening, and how trees are communicating with each other through their root systems, and how that's been proven scientifically. Like, it's wild. And this is one of them. So this is the secret wisdom of nature. This goes into trees, animals, and the extraordinary balance of all living things. So I like this, and I think it will be fun to read a book that opens your eyes to nature and creation, and just experiencing that in one of the most beautiful seasons that we get to experience because of where we live. We can sit outside and like taste the air almost and look out and see vibrant colors, and I'm excited. I think I will read this on hikes and stuff like that, or camping trips, because we've got a couple of those planned, hopefully. Yeah, so it says this was after the Hidden Life of Trees, which that's the one I'm looking for. But
that's true, you are.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll jump right into what is starting our October.
And Brielle gave you
a sticker.
Special.
She is very excited about me finally reading this one. It's one of her favorite authors. It is The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer.
It will change your life. When I announced that I was reading this book, and then I just bought it, everyone freaked out because they're like, this book changed our life and we can't go back to the way we used to live or even viewed daily life. Like, it is so good. Go ahead.
I mean, that's all I got. I got raving reviews from every person at our church who reads, and some that I didn't know read because they've read this book. And so we're gonna have both read this in about a 6 months time span, and she's pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy about it. I love knocking down books, and I really like books that help you.
Yes.
That's how my book reading started, obviously, is books that help you as an adult. Books that are able to help you with any sort of mindsets or how to be.
What's your name?
Oh, that's cool. We're going to talk about that when I read this book. That's my nonfiction book for the month of October.
And then mine, which one do I want? Okay. Okay, this is my current devotional. My sweet friend gifted this to me, and I had been looking for it for like a year because I didn't want to pay full price. That's just how I am. And she gave it to me, and I'm so grateful. It's blessing me. It is so different from every other devotional. It's not this like shallow, read one verse and this is what you already know but need to be reminded of. Like this is why. Okay, Jackie Hill Perry. The way that she pieces her words together, it's so poetic, it's so deep and thought-provoking, and you even have to like go back and read it again because you're like, that just shattered my brain. And it's beautiful. So let this bless you if you are looking for a devotional. It's different from any other that you're going to pick up. This is called Upon Waking, and I'm 7 days into it.
All right, the book load goes down massively from obviously all of that, but
it's good.
We are officially in spooky season. It's the one thing I can still carry over from my love of spooky season.
Past life.
She does not like anything to do with spooky season, which is fair. It's fair. It's fine. I've come to understand most of the reasoning behind it. I still like a little bit of spook in my life, so I'm very excited about going to someone else's house to watch Stranger Things Season 5. And I'm also excited to read these spooky books. So the first one is a small one, obviously you can see that. But it's a classic, and I need to have it under my belt before I go any deeper into spooky season. And that's Frankenstein. Everybody already knows what this book is about, and I like my copy because it's got this cool little green eye. It makes me think of the Hulk. Anyways, Frankenstein during, Spooktober.
We'll wrap this up quickly because the little one woke up. The little one. This is my other devotional-like book, and this was another gift from another sweet sister friend. This is Foundations by Cageless Birds. I am in love with the Cultivate series. It has blessed my life the past 5 years, and I recommend it to everyone whenever they're asking me, like, what should I start with? I'm wanting something that will help my heart, that will help me with my relationship with the Lord, but is creative and It's the most perfect thing. So this is their most recent release. Foundations. It's very easy to conceal.
All right, and then we'll finish off for Booktube World what they call Kingtober. Obviously, the king of all of Spookville, Stephen King. These are short stories, so I can kind of like mix them in between chapters of my other book. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just know that it's going to be spooky Stephen King writing, and I'm excited about it. And it'll knock another Stephen King book off my list. This is MJ's final book. As you can see, it's already got the bookmark, about 100 pages in it, I believe. More than that, 115. We've talked about this before. She is either locked into a series or she'll read a book and she needs a break from that series. This is one of those breaks, but it brings us back to what brought her into reading, and she is excited to finish book number 2, Red. It is in the Circle series by Ted Dekker. She loves black. It's what started her back in her reading fiction journey. And I think she's enjoying this one. It took her a little bit to get into it, which is why she put it down.
I could not stand Rochelle.
Oh yeah. If you've ever read The Circle, it's Rochelle, she's the worst.
She's the worst.
I do not like her character at all. That's the main reason I did not immediately jump into this. I am a series person. Once I get started, if I have the books, I'm going to read them. She's in it. She's locked in now. So she's going to finish this year for sure.
I'm going to finish it this week.
This week?
Yeah.
Wow. You just want to be done with Rochelle, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, we already know where this is going. It's obvious.
Big book.
Yeah, it's giant. How many big books do you even know that are this big? Probably like 2.
Like War and Peace.
Yeah. But that's not this book. This is Kingtober, and we are
ending strong.
Ending really strong with The Stand. Now, I realize we said fall, and I only talked about 2 months. That's because I really don't know what my schedule will look like. I don't know.
Are you going to have that shift change in there?
I think I will. So where, yeah, sometime in the fall season, I'm going to change to a different hall. And so I don't know what my workload will look like when I get to a different station. So I'm planning for these to be 2 months journey, but if it takes 3 months to get through them all, that's fine too. Because the Ruthless Elimination of Hurry should help me to accept a slower pace and still be pleased. I think that's kind of the goal of that book. Not everything has to be go, go, go all the time. MJ will not be joining us for the ending of this video, but thank you for watching. She is helping our baby not be so upset. And this was our Fall TBR. Like it, comment so that we can talk about books in the comment section. Subscribe to our new channel.
Thursdays at 3.
Thursdays, 3 o'clock. Be there. Or be not there.
Be there.
Or be there. But just be there.